Hello, and welcome to another episode of my Minecraft Survival series. With most of our early game setup out of the way, it's time to start thinking about the future of this world. Big structures take lots of time, energy, and most importantly, resources, which we desperately need. That's why in this episode we will be building a mining area to gather all the needed stone and valuable ores to complete our future projects. In the future I do have plans for a large quarry, but we are not yet ready for that. So for now, a simple strip mine will get us the things we need. I have decided to build it where my horses used to be kept, and opted to temporarily move them until I build a more permanent spot. Only because this would be the closest and most accessible spot for a strip mine at this time. I started off by mining down a 2-block staircase, making the ceiling 5 blocks high, as to make it more accessible and easier to traverse up and down the large staircase. This also makes it easier to add a minecart track later in game, if we decide to do so. However, for now, a simple staircase will suffice for the lifespan of this mine. Already, this mine is paying off. Before we even started the actual strip mine, we encountered our first vein of diamonds. When mining them out, I do like to be a little cautious, as you never know when a lava pool can be sitting right behind them. But for this vein, it seems to be perfectly safe. 4 diamonds isn't bad at all. It's always nice to mine a few blocks around them as well, as sometimes a vein will have a diagonally spawned diamond that may get left behind. This is only a spoil of the vast riches we could pull from this little mine. With the first part of our staircase now complete, it was time to mine out a small room. This room may be adjusted to fit the aesthetic I'm going for in the future, but for now we have a nice yet rough outline. Before major work could get done, I needed some... Okay. Where was I? I needed some wood. As usual, I'm not at all ready for this project. But that's just... oh my god. After narrowly escaping that, I returned to the mine and added some wooden support beams to give the mine a cozier feeling and to resemble real-world mines that used to use full wooden support beams for their rooms and shafts. I also began to replace the walls with cobble, andesite, and smooth stone, getting rid of the other types of stone and dirt to give it a cleaner look. With the walls now done, I decided it was time to move on to the ceiling. I wanted to go with a similar design to the walls, as to have the whole thing blend very nicely together. The ceiling now looks much better than before. It looks chiseled, yet clean, blending with the walls very nicely. Now, moving on to the floor, I have a very different idea of what I can do. It has to be different from the rest of the mine, or it would just look too simple. Before any of the floor could be laid down, I had to completely remove the stone that was there. For the floor's design, I wanted to have an outline of cobblestone, and in its center, some spruce wood planks. This matches with the support beams, and makes the mine feel a little less gray and void of color. But before I could do that, it was time for more wood. So I got a little sidetracked getting wood, and I found this baby squid. I didn't even know they added them. Get away from the baby, you filth! I didn't even know they added them. They're so cute! Now, with the baby safe and sound, and the floor laid, it was time to finish this build off. The last thing to do was turn the staircase into an actual staircase, and add some more vibrant walls, as well as a few other things to the main room. After a ridiculous amount of back and forthing, getting more wood, because I'm terrible at getting what I need, the staircase was finished, and as well as the rest of the mine. I went for a spruce and cobble look to the staircase, just as the floor is in the main room. I also visited a few of the spawners and took their mossy cobble, as well as sheared myself a few vines off the local trees. This gives it a very dilapidated, yet pleasing, overgrown look, as if it hadn't been used in a very long time. Each section has its own letter and number that are just waiting to be mined out. I chose not to take the mine right to bedrock and keep it a few blocks above. It gives the floor a cleaner look and more possibilities with the veins of ore we will find. The point to having multiple strips is obvious, as we need to cover as much of the area as possible, as to extort as many resources from the areas as we can. One strip isn't good enough, as sometimes they run into lava pits, which makes them increasingly hard to mine in. So, there's always options. But with that, I think we're going to have to wrap it up. We now have a fully functioning mine, and will begin gearing up for more advanced projects in the future. Sorry for the short delay on this video. I'm terrible at time management. But I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you here in the next video. Griff out.